first of all, hello, Colin. Would love to just learn a little bit more about you and Sheets and Giggles.
Sure. For those that don't know me, I'm Colin McIntosh. I'm founder and CEO of Sheets Giggles. And if you haven't heard of us, spoiler alert, we sell bed sheets. And yeah, I know, right? It's a shocker. Sustainable ones. And they're made out of eucalyptus lyocell instead of cotton or bamboo or polyester. The main benefit versus cotton is a lot less water and no insecticides, versus polyester, no petrochemicals. So you don't have microplastics when you wash our sheets, unlike polyester sheets. And with bamboo viscose, we don't use carbon disulfide, which is a harmful chemical that is used in the production of bamboo viscose. So our sheets biodegrade completely in 9 weeks. They use an extremely small water footprint, very small energy footprint, and they're widely considered the most sustainable fabric in the world, alongside hemp.
What kind of sparked this idea of creating not just bed sheets, but really looking at bed sheets through a sustainable aspect? Because everything you do, you think about sustainability.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing for me was I really wanted to have my own brand and my own consumer brand that was a physical good that could change people's lives and that I could feel really good about producing. And so, I looked at a few different categories when I was thinking about starting a company. And for some reason, I just could not get this idea for Sheets and Giggles out of my head. Number one, I was totally enamored with the brand, with the idea of being zany in a category that's like pretty self-serious. And the more I thought about it and the more I researched, I found out that, cotton uses up to 16 to 24% of the world's insecticides by itself every year, including the ones that are killing bird and bee populations. Polyester is the number one source of microplastics in the ocean and in our waterways. And about 60% of the bedding market is polyester. The other 35 or so percent is cotton. And so between those two fabrics, you have this massively dominant market share of these two really unsustainable fabrics that are killing us in different ways.
Excited for the Don't Look Up movie. I think one of the things we talked about when we first met was that the movie has kind of this underlying conversation around consumerism and consumer behavior. And you had mentioned something really, really interesting to me when we spoke about how Sheets and Giggles, yes, is still buying a product, but it's how you rethinking that consumer product and behavior. And would love to hear a little bit more of your thoughts on that.
Look Up had a really interesting perspective on that, where they really showed the American mindset, I think, better than a lot of movies, where it's a blame game, it's diverting responsibility, it's governments pointing to people and manipulating people, it's media manipulating people, it's corporations through the governments that they corrupt with their donations manipulating people. When in reality, what's really needed is like strong, bold action, and by our leadership, and it never comes in the movie. And so, and so that's why for me, like, with S&G, just to ramble on a little bit longer, we do our best never to tell people like, buy these sheets, buy these sheets. We usually try the message of, when you're considering new sheets, which everyone needs eventually, we hope that you give ours a look and please avoid buying polyester at the very least. And, we try to put a quality product out there that can exist in the marketplace as an option. And then the other piece of it is that we try to do good as a function of doing business. So as we're successful, we've planted tens of thousands of trees. We try to plant one for every order. We donated $40,000 to COVID relief in 2020, $28,000 to cancer charities in 2021, $17,000 to koala conservation in 2019. So, every year we have a big fundraiser and raise a ton of money for a particular cause.
And when people do buy new sheets, you don't encourage them to throw them in the landfill. You also encourage them to donate.
Yeah, give two sheets is what we call it. If you donate your sheets to a homeless shelter, we'll give you 10% off future order. And all you have to do is take a selfie in front of a homeless shelter with your old sheets, We make sure that, we tell you, like, make sure they're in good condition. And then the sheets are actually the number 2 most requested item at homeless shelters behind socks. So it's been really fun. We've donated a lot of sets to like Denver Rescue Mission and a few other homeless shelters in town.
Yeah, that's great. So again, kind of all the way around thinking about that sustainability and how do you not only make a product that's good, but you're giving back to your community and everything like that. And I love how you think about all of it. And I'm really excited to talk about the event because we are ready to make some sheets happen, right? Like it is time. We make sheets happen. We're moving forward. We know now is the time. Climate change isn't coming. It is here. And I know when we approached you about doing the event with us and partnering, you were super excited, and would just love to know a little bit, like, why are you so excited about this event?
I have a lot of reasons to be excited. Number one, I love women in sustainability. You guys are a great organization. My girlfriend, Madison, shout out to Madison, is a green realtor here in Denver, and she's a member of Women in Sustainability, so have that connection to it as well. And I love the movie. Like, I watched it twice. I was really, taken aback by how much emotion I felt when I was watching it. My family members who are conservative also love the movie, so that was really nice to see the different interpretations of it from different people. I thought it was extremely well written. I'm a huge fan of Adam McKay, who I believe also sleeps on our sheets through our connection with the Levitard show. And then David Sirota is someone who I followed for like a very long time, pretty closely. And I really respect his journalism, his work, his doggedness. He seems to be sort of a North Star in terms of his moral compass on a lot of issues that he really is passionate about. And it's really hard to find that in today's day and age. Just when the opportunity came up to support him and just support, the central message of Don't Look Up, which is we have to do something dramatic to stop something dramatic. I really jumped at the opportunity, and hopefully we have a great event, and I know with David it will be an awesome event.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we are so thrilled to be partnering with Sheets and Giggles. So thank you for that partnership and this collaboration. Do you want to tell people when it is and the details?
April 13th at 5:30 p.m. at the Lodge at Woods Boss Brewing. It's a great brewery in Five Points, and it's a small venue. So if you've ever wanted to meet David Sirota, meet me, I don't know why you'd want to meet me, but if you want to talk sheet about S&G, about climate change, if you want to have like a really intimate conversation with someone who, David's been like Bernie Sanders speechwriter. He's worked with people like Glenn Greenwald, really controversial, but like really interesting figure. He's given like incredible speeches at rallies. His wife is a Colorado state legislator, like really interesting dude. I know the other 3 panelists that you've got are really, really interesting people as well. Even the people that I know that are coming right now are some really interesting folks, CEOs from different companies around Denver. It's a small venue, and you're going to have a chance to meet like really interesting people in a really intimate way. And so I'm really excited about it because I've always wanted to have a one-on-one with David. And, I think that everyone who comes to this event will have that opportunity. So April 13th, 5:30 p.m., the Lodge at Woods Boss. Definitely recommend buying your tickets, and you can get your tickets at sheetsgiggles.com/tickets or womeninsustainability.org/tickets.
I love that. Perfect. And I hear that maybe there might be a couple beers in there on your
I will buy anyone who wants to have a conversation with me about bed sheets. I will buy them a beer. Absolutely.
And I hear we're going to be talking sheets all night, whether it be bed sheets or just talking about climate and while the sheet that's happening. So
yeah, I think the thing that we're most going to be talking about is how sheets hitting the fan.
Thank you, Colin. Thank you so much for visiting us with us today. Thank you for partnering with us on our event on April 13th at the Lodge at Woods Boss, one evening with David Sirota. And we'll also post the links so everybody can access those. And yeah, have a wonderful afternoon, everybody.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Becky. Looking forward to see everybody there.